Tell me which light setting y'all think is best. And yeah, today we're going to be drawing characters from Nosefuzz, or more specifically, I am. Starting with me, Danson Tobias. Let's see, he's got a suit. So, make his, body right now. I'm not the best artist, so, just don't expect a masterpiece. But, I'll try and draw what I remember. He's got, basic suit. Well, I should say I have a basic suit. I'd say this is about what I look like. Yes, and suit goes in right here with a tie, just like that. Yes, a tie, just yes. So, how is everyone going? YouTube, you want to recommend this to anyone? And perhaps you think maybe others might want to view this. Yes, YouTube. If anyone has any suggestions for something else I could do, just say it in the chat, yes. No, this is a horrible sketch, yes. I should be sketching much better than this. I don't know what is wrong with me, but this is the best I can do for now. I'm the worst at drawing hands. Might just not draw them. Best to pretend fingers don't exist. Hey, it's what Went did. Made the shoulders too large. This is horrible. This is genuinely terrible. Well, plus my camera setup's not good. Oh no. I didn't think of a neck or anything. Oh wait, could I make this neck? This, yeah. And then I really have to get rid of these shoulders here. I don't know why I put shoulders over the top of his suit. That was not intended. Yeah, that dog's barking. Oh, 8 people watching. Yes, hello everyone. I'm drawing Danson Tobias right now, so feel free to comment. Here's a reference picture that I'm going off of. This is the old version. So Nosefuzz is an incredible business. Here's the symbol for it. See the NTB for Nosefuzz T Best. He is the founder. I, Danson Tobias, am Danfuzz T Expoversial. And also, apparently, not a very good artist. Oh, wow, I am a really bad artist. You should definitely watch this stream if you think you're a bad artist, because you'll be able to watch this stream and realize, wow, I'm a better artist than this guy. So it'll give y'all confidence if y'all think y'all are bad artists. This is, without a doubt, the worst representation. Someone's laughing. Thanks. This is without a doubt the worst representation of Danson Tobias that's ever been on screen. And there have been some bad versions of Danson Tobias, some bad Lego versions. The Lego ones were usually okay. Hey, Melody. How's it going? Well, that was Danson Tobias, and as you can see, I didn't do that well. Maybe I can do my, boss better. Nosefuzz, this guy. He started the company, He is Nosefuzz the best. And so yeah, I guess I'll try and draw him now. Oh, that card fell. So how's it going, Melody? Melody Hennessy. Sorry. Remember, if y'all, this is the perfect stream for anybody who thinks their art isn't that great, because I am here to prove you wrong and show y'all what real bad art is. Good? Okay, well, I'm glad it is good. Now let's draw Professor Best. So yeah, he's actually the professor here at Nosefuzz Inc. He's Professor Nosefuzz T Best. Thank you for all the support here. Yep, really helps. And these legs are way too wide, I think, actually. That's not good. Hey, they're from North Carolina. Nice. Who? Who's from North Carolina? Oh, wait, no, you there. Oh, hey there. Shh. It would have been a contraction. Hello there from, okay. I didn't think that through correctly. Hey there from Nosefuzz Incorporated. Here we deliver the absolute best, unless it's me drawing, and then you'll see the absolute worst. Right now, I'm Danson Tobias, this guy from Nosefuzz Incorporated, and right now I'm drawing my boss, the founder, who's also a good friend of mine. That's actually what this channel is about, is Nosefuzz Incorporated. We make a ton of skits, and we have a lot of lore. As bad as this artwork is, do not be fooled. There's a lot of good story to Nosefuzz Inc. I've helped build a whole language for it. Me and a pal of mine, Wunderfuzz T Wonderful, built an entire language. So, Professor Nosefuzz T Best. And I'm try and draw him, but I don't think I'll succeed in doing it well, no. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this art? I'd give it -5. Anyone think it's worse than that? And believe me, this is not me trying to be bad. I am genuinely trying my hardest here. This is not my strong suit. When it comes to like speedrunning Mario, or solving cubes, those are things I'd say I'm somewhat good at. Coming up with stories for videos, yes. Now writing and drawing, nope, just not my strong suit. But I had to come up with something to do on stream. Don't give up, you're doing great. Thanks. I don't plan to give up. I just plan to, you know what they say, fake it till you make it. So, I'm just going to keep drawing until eventually my skills improve. Although it is absolutely fine to ridicule this artwork for right now, because I won't take it personally. It is really bad. And he's got a top hat, so gotta draw that. That looks good, thanks. This one, I have a bit more confidence that I'll be able to draw recognizable Nosefuzz, because he's got not just a mustache and mustache and top hat, but also a monocle, which means yeah. If I had a red thing for the red tie, that would be good, but I don't have that on me right now. So this will be fine. Then I'll even add the ace of clubs from the card deck that I grabbed this from. Because we have merchandise. Sadly, none to sell yet. But eventually we will. That is not that good. But dance. Oh boy, I don't know if I'd say my art style improved, but it definitely changed. The entire build is so different. So who should we draw next? We have Nosefuzz, Nosefuzz, General Wolffuzz. These are the next three I could try and draw. All three of them are major members of Nosefuzz Inc. They're head of the 5 main branches. So the top 6 people in Nosefuzz Inc. are me, Danson Tobias, and Nosefuzz. We are the 2 co-founders. The founder, Nosefuzz, T Best. Nosefuzz is T subtractiversal. I'm Danfuzz T expoversal. This is General Wolffuzz T inevitable. And this guy is Nosefuzz T prosperous. So yeah. Interesting thing, his full title is Honorable Nosefuzz T prosperous, so when you put it in like abbreviation, it's HTTP. So that's funny and all. But yeah, who should I draw next? Or attempt to draw, I should say. 7, 8, 10. There's also this one, Earfuzz. He is a really interesting character. He's the secretary to Nosefuzz, so still pretty important. But he's not one of the main 6. Oh, another one there is also Milliafuzz. I'm back. I had to text somebody. That's perfectly fine. So yeah. I'll pick one out. And then y'all can choose who I should draw after this next one. I'm gonna choose Nosefuzz, because he's the other what's it called? Co-founder. So Nosefuzz, he's pretty cool. He actually is extremely important to the lore of Nosefuzz Inc. Because in case you're wondering why it's called Nosefuzz Inc., as I said, I worked on a whole language for that. It sounds like nose, and I know I don't like that name any more than you do. But I made sure that in the language it actually has a meaning. Nose is a kind of contraction of the no, which means like lore or a deep story, and then the se ending at the end, which signifies depth. Like there's a word for like an apology, but then there's an se ending version of it for a deeper apology, and it's the same thing with nose, which is just really deep lore. And then fuzz means not exact. So there's phos, which is man, lephos, which is woman, and then fuzz, which is like the neutral, like how you'd say mankind or just man in general. And so that's what fuzz means. So the men of deep lore, person deep lore, that's what Nosefuzz means. And so yeah, Nosefuzz is a very interesting character. Y'all will learn a lot more about who he is and where he came from later, but it's a super interesting story. But like, we are making a whole series about this. Oh wow, I actually like how these pockets came out. I might make him better than all of like the last 2. This guy might actually come out good. still not gonna even attempt fingers. But then again, neither did the person who made these cards, which was in fact Nosefuzz. Thank you for subscribing. The one who did. You're doing great. Thank you. He has a hoodie, so I'm gonna draw that back there, and then the short neck. Then he has this head. I may have made that head a bit too long, but I can fix it because he has a kind of hat. So I make this hat. I'll even put that thing on the side. That looks good so far. Thank you. I agree. I'm very impressed with how I'm doing Nosefuzz so far. It's a lot better than the other two. Then he's got a mustache that just looks like that. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Oh, he's got jacket straps. I guess maybe because I didn't have to make a suit. That's a big thing that helped make it cool. He's so casual. That's why he's Mr. Nosefuzz T Subtractiversal. Just the most casual of the founders in Nosefuzz Inc. You'd never realize that he has some of the most interesting story to him. Okay, I really like this drawing, so that's good. So yeah, who should I go with next? Wolffuzz or Tearfuzz? If you don't know how to spell those, that's fine. You just say 8 or 10. And I'll draw that person. This page right here. Now, I think I'm gonna continue the theme of switching pages each time. Oh no. This is not a new notebook. 8? Okay, cool. So I have to keep checking the pages before I switch to them. 8, okay. That is Tearfuzz. Honorable Tearfuzz T. Prosperous. Interesting story about him in the Nosefuzz Inc. universe. I won't explain how, but he does. I won't explain how because we're going to make whole videos explaining why. But the reason he's so important to Nosefuzz Inc. and how he became a member, he redeemed the general public's trust in the space exploration, because in the Nosefuzz Inc. universe, people had lost faith in ever going to space after there was just this accident. Oh, he should have his arms crossed. Sorry. There was this horrible accident, which I won't go into, because we're making a story to explain it. And he built a rocket ship, with a successful mission, and Danson saw that, and saw how much potential he had, and invited him to become a founding member. Tell me, do y'all like it? Oh, whoa, that's way too bright. Do y'all like it more orange or more blue? I have it right in the middle for now, but I don't know. I feel like his arms are crossed too high. Yeah, they're definitely crossed way too high. So yeah, Nosefuzz T. Prosperous. I'm pretty sure the rocket was named the Prosperous Pursuit. We have a lot of alliterations in Nosefuzz Inc. Just because it's easy to see. And be for real, this is the first time seeing your channel. Who are these characters? What is the meaning to this universe? I'm so intrigued by this. Thank you. So Nosefuzz Inc. Was started by this guy, Nosefuzz T Best, a good friend of mine. I am Danfuzz T Expoversial. He, Nosefuzz, originally, had, just had Nosefuzz Inc. And then I joined along the same time as Ulfuzz, and we helped flesh out, a whole idea for these 5 branches. That one, I run Best Bureau, or for legal reasons, we actually will call it, we have started calling it Best Bureau, because when it actually becomes a real company, we can't just call it a bureau because it's not. So bureau is a Nosian word because we actually have our own language that I'm making, which I'll explain later. So bureau just means system, and then we can get over the legality of calling it a bureau. And so, Best Bureau is organized by the Dewey Decimal System, and it allows people to just join Nosefuzz Inc. Whenever they want. You get a cool name with a title, like I'm Danfuzz T Expoversial is my full name, and you get a whole story. Every single character in Nosefuzz Inc. is based off of a real character, and then we make stories about them. We can make books. We haven't yet written any books, but we make videos on our channel about them. And sometimes they have extremely important roles, and it can be related to lore, which is what Nosefuzz Inc. is all about, and what it's named after. Like I said, we have a whole language, and me and a friend of mine, Vundafuzz, created the language called Nosian. To explain, Nose is a word that basically means deep lore. The reason it means that is complicated, and the deep part of it comes from the SE. The arms actually look really good. Thanks. I think now, yeah. Then, what was I saying? Yes, in the Nosian language. Okay, so I can, the most complete part of the Nosian language so far that I've finished is the number system. I could count from 1 to a quadrillion if I wanted to, even higher, but I don't have time, obviously. You don't have the time in the world to count to a quadrillion. But, undu milhan quiski baisudok nin vik, vikun vikmil viktu. That's the basic number system. And mil, as you heard, is 3. And then millio is trillion. So Miliofuzz is another one of the elite 6, as we call them. Miliofuzz, or Trillion Man, because fuzz means man, is trillionaire. So he's a trillionaire. The way he became a trillionaire has to do with the story that we're making, so you can figure it out. In fact, actually, we're uploading a video that basically kind of just tells you. So I'm not going to go into specifics, but he becomes a trillionaire from a rock. He figures out how to, like, sell a rock to scientists for a ton of money. And he was already a successful businessman, but he becomes the first trillionaire in the Nosefuzz Inc. universe. I think Tearfuzz should have been slimmer, but overall, I think this was a good drawing. So now I'm going to go on to General Wolffuzz. He's head of I don't know if I should say this. He's head of Best Protection, so he might be secretive. But that's him. So, yeah. Best Protections is supposed to be pretty secretive. There's a lot of members you don't know. No, he's, I'm pretty sure, pretty open member as part of Best Protections. There was this whole spy thing, and I'm not able to say any of the members within that part. But those spies are all in Best Protections, which is run by him. Nosefuzz runs Best Investments, which deals with keeping inventory, along with Crawfuzz, amazing member. I like voicing Crawfuzz. He's based off of a friend of mine. However, I usually do the voices of him in our videos, and it's really cool. I like to talk like this. And then I'm Crawfuzz. Crawfuzz T, Tetris Minded, and I have a ton of OCD and amazing. But it hurt my voice after talking for a little while like that. But otherwise, it's really fun. Crawfuzz is an amazing character. And yeah, y'all can join Nosefuzz Inc. too. All y'all have to say is that y'all want to be a part of it. And we can come up with a name for y'all. We have a few names that y'all could choose if y'all want. That we already have thought of, like Redundant, Fuzz T Redundant, we thought would be really funny as a name. Because, you know, it's rather redundant. And really any name y'all could suggest and we could approve it. We have about 70 members, believe it or not. We've convinced 70 people to be part of a thing called Nosefuzz Inc. This is not a very good firearm, but whatever. Gonna make this beard a bushy beard. So yeah, I hope y'all learned a good amount of how Nosefuzz Inc. started and what makes it so special. We're trying to make a whole story that anybody can be a part of. That's the point of Nosefuzz Inc. You can join for free, and we get to make a very interactive story that anybody can be a part of. So yeah. Now he's done, so I'm going to work on Tearfuzz. Tearfuzz is the assistant to... Oh, sorry, Earfuzz. He's called that because his ears, like his mustache goes all the way to his ears. And Fuzz is a very good friend of this one like policeman in something called Lawfuzz. They're really good friends. Trying to get to a page that I haven't scribbled on when I was younger. So, okay. Yeah, oh. And there. So yeah, gonna work on Earfuzz. Hey, yo, that cool random guy. How's it going? I know I didn't tell you you were left. Sorry about that. I forgot. Oh, hi. Hey, we're getting a message in. Actually from Primfuzz. T Innocent had, she's a member of the Fuzzy Five. Member, like the doctor who's head of Innocent Infirmary. So, you know what? I'm actually gonna draw Primfuzz right now. I'm gonna draw Primfuzz, yeah. Just found in my TV feed. Sorry about that, cool random guy. Ulfuzz commented on one of your videos, didn't he? Not that long ago. I was looking through some of your videos because you're pretty cool. Didn't Ulfuzz comment on it? So she is a nurse, has a Red Cross. I don't know if that's actually, if we're legally allowed to use that. But if we're not, I think we'll just change the color of the cross and call it a day. but that would only be for advertisement's sake. For instance, I don't think we are allowed to use Batfuzz. He is a really cool member. He has a whole series on Nosefuzz Inc. Batfuzz. T original. However, with our marketing, we're never allowed to like use him because, well, because fuzz means man, it directly translates to Batman. You could make the argument that that's only a half translation because bat translates to something else. Illegally, yes. What exactly are you doing? I'm drawing different people. I actually drew you, and I think it was the best one so far. See, this one was horrible. That was me drawing myself. That was Nosefuzz. Wait, I never drew you. Sorry, I meant Ulfuzz, because we were just talking about how he commented in your video. Ulfuzz. Him. He looked very good. Am I on the floor? Yes, I'm on the floor drawing because it was the only way I could get the lighting set up. So I thought Nosefuzz looked very similar to this picture of him. And then that's Tearfuzz, and Wolffuzz. So I made all of them. And so now I'm working on Primfuzz. Hat could be better. Yeah, the hat could. So when I made Wolffuzz, the hat, originally I made him have a really long head on accident, so I made a hat. Tearfuzz is really like big. He looks a lot wider than he usually is. So yeah, I'm making Primfuzz now. I don't remember much about what her face looks like. I think it's just a regular face. Everything seems fine. Did you say something like that in another language? Oh, gotta go. See. Bye. So yeah, I know she has rather long hair. She's Lephouse after all. She's a Lephouse. So, how long are you doing this? Well, it's been 30 minutes so far, so I'm probably gonna go to a solid hour. Then I'll stop. And yeah. Bye. Yeah. That's Primfuzz T Innocent. Why is she called Innocent, you might ask? That is yet another part of Nosefuzz's ever-seeming endless lore. We may seem silly at first, but there's codes, and there's secrets, and there's so much lore. Trust me, y'all will really want to stick around and find out. Y'all could make anyone could make like an hour-long documentary about us, and still wouldn't uncover some of our secrets. And that's a challenge. Okay, so Earfuzz is interesting because he, when he joined, he got really into merchandise and decided to buy a ton of Nosefuzz Inc. stickers and place them all around his leg. He, not stickers, like pins. He pinned Nosefuzz Inc. stickers all around his leg. In case y'all don't know, the Nosefuzz Inc. symbol looks like this. It's an N, T, B for Nosefuzz T Best. Some people wonder why it's not N-I for Nosefuzz Inc., or some people say NF for Nosefuzz, but Nosefuzz is actually one word. So yeah, it's NTB for Nosefuzz T Best. Another way you could think about it, in the symbol, is N beta, with just a interesting looking beta, and then it's Nosefuzz. But that's neither here nor there. It was originally created as Nosefuzz T Best. My symbol, and the symbol of Best Bureau is Danfuzz T Expoversial. So yes, this is Earfuzz that I'm drawing right now. I'm not gonna draw a tiny little NTB symbol on every single one of these circles, but yes, he pinned Nosefuzz ink symbols all over his body. He really liked merchandise.